The biggest NASCAR plot twist of the year? We have a recent drama story involving Ford's drivers, mysterious disqualifications, and some unanswered questions. Was this a massive NASCAR failure, or was it all part of a cunning plan? You won't believe what happened at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway, which completely flipped the playoff race. Stay tuned for the surprising details and the heated controversy that has taken over the NASCAR world. But before that, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a single update. Ryan Blaney's drama has just begun, and there's more to it that you really don't want to miss. Blaney had quite the roller coaster ride in Sunday's NASCAR Cup Series playoff race at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. He crossed the finish line in a respectable 6th place, earning himself 31 points. Plus, he grabbed 8 stage points by finishing 6th in Stage 1 and 8th in Stage 2. Things were looking pretty good for Blaney. But in a shocking turn of events, those 39 points suddenly dwindled to just 1. Well, NASCAR disqualified Blaney, throwing him to the back of the pack. The reason? It turns out his number 12 Ford's left front shock didn't quite meet the specific length requirements set by NASCAR. So, from being just 17 points away from making it to the Championship 4, Blaney plummeted to a whopping 56 points below the cut line. And as if that wasn't enough, 5 other drivers in the round of 8 got a boost in points thanks to Blaney's disqualification. Those lucky folks were William Byron from Hendrick Motorsports, Denny Hamlin of Joe Gibbs Racing, and Tyler Reddick from 2311 Racing, all racking up 2 extra points. On top of that, Martin Truex Jr. from Joe Gibbs Racing and Chris Buescher from RFK Racing each snagged an additional point. So the big question on everyone's mind is, was this penalty overturned because Blaney is a playoff driver? Let's dive into that twist and see what happens next. Well, Monday brought a jaw-dropping twist in the NASCAR saga. NASCAR decided to do a 180-degree turn and reversed Ryan Blaney's disqualification from the Las Vegas race. You might be wondering why the sudden change of heart. Turns out, NASCAR uncovered a hiccup with the damper template used during the inspection. It was this glitch that had initially led to Blaney and his number 12 Ford getting the boot. But hey, sometimes even the best of us make mistakes, right? With the error rectified, the original results were reinstated, and Blaney got back all those precious points. So he's now sitting 17 points below the cut line as he gears up for the race at Homestead Miami Speedway this Sunday. But here's the ripple effect. All the other drivers who had moved up the ranks thanks to Blaney's disqualification are sliding back down a notch. It's like a game of musical chairs, but in reverse. So in the end, it's like nothing ever happened. The official results and playoff standings are back to square one, just the way they were before Blaney's roller coaster of disqualification. Kudos to NASCAR for owning up to their blunder and setting things right. They really couldn't have handled it any better. A statement from NASCAR read as follows. After further review of the inspection process throughout this weekend's events at Las Vegas Motor Speedway, NASCAR has rescinded the number 12 disqualification penalty. Monday morning, during its race weekend debrief, NASCAR discovered an issue with the damper template used for inspection. NASCAR then conducted a detailed investigation that has restored the number 12 stage and race finishing positions from Sunday. NASCAR has taken internal steps to remedy this issue moving forward. Kyle Larson punched his ticket to the Championship 4 with a victory that had everyone on the edge of their seats. He managed to sneak past Christopher Bell, winning by a mere 0.082 seconds at the finish line. Now that's what you call a photo finish. As for the playoff standings, William Byron is sitting pretty, 9 points above the dreaded elimination zone. Right behind him are Martin Truex Jr. and Denny Hamlin, both with a comfortable 2-point cushion. But things get intense after that. Christopher Bell finds himself trailing by 2 points. Tyler Reddick is staring at a 16-point deficit, and poor Ryan Blaney is still trying to recover from that 17-point penalty. Chris Buescher, well, he's got a steep hill to climb with a 23-point gap. And in response to Monday's roller coaster ride, Team Penske had this to say. We are pleased with the decision by NASCAR to rescind the post-race disqualification to the number 12 car following Sunday's race at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. NASCAR has shown a tremendous amount of integrity throughout the process, which has led to this conclusion. We're proud of the effort and the results of the number 12 team during the 2023 season. We look forward to continuing the pursuit of the NASCAR Cup Series Championship. On the other hand, there's this growing feeling that NASCAR's eagerness to clamp down on rule breakers might sometimes lead to quick judgments that end up hurting innocent drivers and teams. Now, they did the right thing by fixing their mistake with Blaney, but boy oh boy, it could have been a real mess. Imagine if this whole episode played out during the final race of the round of 8. Blaney was in, then out, then in again, and some other drivers who thought they were going to the championship four suddenly found themselves on a roller coaster of emotions too. It's like a NASCAR soap opera. Balancing the need for fair rule enforcement by avoiding these wild swings is no easy task. Sure, NASCAR made the right call this time, given the circumstances. But it's only natural to wonder about how future decisions will be made, especially when a disqualification could have such massive consequences. It's a positive sign that they're taking internal steps to remedy this issue moving forward, though. We can only hope for smoother rides ahead. And as for FanDuel Sportsbook, they're still playing it cautious, listing Blaney as a long shot in the title race behind the other 7 championship contenders. What are your thoughts on this? Tell us in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel and click the bell button for more updates. Now, mark your calendars because the Dixie Vodka 400 is the second of 3 races in the round of 8, and it's revving up for action this Sunday, October 22nd. You won't want to miss it, and NBC has your back with a live broadcast straight from the Homestead Miami Speedway, starting at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Talking about the next Cup Series race, it's going to be exciting for another Ford driver, and here's why. This weekend's race at Homestead Miami is bound to be an emotional one, especially for Stewart-Haas Racing driver Kevin Harvick. You see, it was back in 2014 that he clinched his only NASCAR Cup Series championship title right here at this very track. As if that wasn't enough, this race marks the last of 3 in his illustrious career, making it a truly heartfelt moment for both his devoted fans and all the folks who've shared the track with him over the years. And there's more to the story. The Homestead Track and Mobil 1 have decided to honor his legacy by naming the race in his honor for the weekend. In a touching video tribute, Tony Stewart, the big boss at SHR and a former teammate, along with Kevin's longtime crew chief, Rodney Childers, expressed their heartfelt appreciation for the incredible work Harvick has done in building the team. They had a surprise in store for the soon-to-be retired driver, too. He went on to praise Harvick's pivotal role in building the team from scratch, putting all the right people in the right places. Tony said he was proud of how Kevin had shaped the team and emphasized just how much he meant to Stewart-Haas Racing. It was truly an honor to have Harvick as a teammate. Tony Stewart also reflected on their enduring friendship, starting from the days when he drove Harvick's race cars in the Xfinity Series and their collaboration at SHR. He expressed how much fun he's had racing alongside Kevin and how much he values their personal connection. The video tribute continued to tug at heartstrings, with Tony Stewart pouring out his admiration for Kevin Harvick, not just as a racer but as a person. He expressed his pride in Kevin's character, his role as a friend, and his loving family life with Delana and their 2 kids. It was more than just the championships and race victories. It was about the genuine friendship they've built over the years. He ended on a heartfelt note, thanking Harvick for everything and telling him he's loved. And then it was Rodney Childers, Kevin Harvick's trusted crew chief, who stepped up. Rodney expressed his gratitude for the countless memories and the trips to victory lane, as well as the pivotal role Kevin played in their team's success over the years. He acknowledged Kevin as not just a friend, but a mentor and leader who pushed them to do better. Winning that 2014 championship was a dream come true for Rodney, and he wanted to make sure Kevin knew just how much his legacy meant to the team. He hinted at something special they had prepared for Harvick, adding an extra layer of anticipation. As the video progressed, we saw Kevin Harvick walking into the shop, and the team rolled out a special treat for him. It was the number 4 Ford with a throwback Budweiser paint scheme, harkening back to the iconic look he sported when he won his 2014 championship. The smile on Kevin's face said it all. He was overwhelmed with nostalgia and appreciation for the team's heartfelt gesture. So that's all we've got for today. We hope you enjoyed it. Tell us what you think of the video in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We hope to see you in the upcoming video.